So this is one of the billboards, bro. So as y'all can see, it's not one, but it's two damn billboards in downtown Chicago.
Seems that Nike has now gotten involved in the trolling of Angel Reese, as they have decided to put a billboard in Chicago right down the road from where Angel Reese plays.
Angel Reese fans are furious after a massive Caitlin Clark billboard popped up in Chicago, right in Reese's territory. They are calling it disrespectful. But let's be real, billboards go where the real stars shine. Looks like Chicago might have a new favorite, and Reese fans aren't taking it well.
This was clickbait. I said, ain't no way they finna put a Caitlin Clark billboard in Angel Reese City. And I'll be damned, they did. Oh, they super did. They got not one billboard, but two billboards right next to each other.
Looks like Caitlin Clark just made herself at home in Chicago, Angel Reese's turf. That's right, a massive Clark billboard just went up in the very city where Reese is supposed to be the big deal. And Reese fans? They're losing it. They can't believe the woman who's revolutionized women's basketball is stealing the spotlight in what should be Reese's territory. News flash. Chicago might just be waving a big flag that says Caitlin Clark, baby.
So here we have the Chicago Sky social media page, everybody. I believe this is their Facebook account. You see they want to type in the mix of caps and lowercase to act like you're mocking somebody, right? So let's read this together. I know you Angel Reese fans also, y'all don't have that much intelligence and y'all got her GPA. So let's read out loud together, shall we, everybody? But why did the Chicago Sky hate the Fever? They play too hard. They talk too much.
Now, I'm not saying Angel Reese doesn't have her moments, but let's be real. Caitlin Clark has made her mark in ways Reese just can't seem to reach. The jealousy is real, thicker than a double chocolate cake at a kid's birthday party. Reese fans are up in arms, screaming, "How dare Caitlin Clark get a billboard in Chicago? This is Angel City." But guess what? It's not Angel City. And even if it were, a Caitlin Clark billboard would still steal the show.
I think when you think about the business and the long-term effects of the WNBA and how do we continue to make this a viable league and keep these fans around that you have, you got to think long-term. And in terms of longevity, Caitlin Clark provides that right now. She is a buzzword. She is trending globally, not nationally, globally. Regardless of what team you play for, whether you're a fan, everyone's talking about her right now.
Caitlin Clark has single-handedly revolutionized women's basketball, drawing massive crowds, breaking records, and making people actually care about the sport. Oh, and let's not forget her iconic style that everyone wants to copy. Meanwhile, what has Angel Reese done? Her fans are throwing tantrums like toddlers who just had their favorite toy taken away. Caitlin Clark can't have a billboard in Chicago. This is Angel City, they cry. But here's the truth, Angel Reese doesn't own Chicago. Neither does Caitlin. But guess whose name is dominating the conversation? Caitlin's a superstar, and no amount of whining is going to change that.
Clark is immeasurably better at basketball than Angel Reese. I think we all know this. Again, Caitlin Clark is, the huge A-list star, the Harrison Ford, back when Harrison Ford had that 20-year stretch of nothing but #1 movies, domination, Star Wars, Indiana, historic domination. Caitlin Clark, you're seeing it right here.
Let's be real, Caitlin Clark has earned every bit of that billboard. She's out here shaking up the game, making history in ways Angel Reese just can't replicate. Sure, Reese has a loud fanbase, but Caitlin's quiet brilliance and talent speak louder than any crowd. While Angel's fans are throwing tantrums over a billboard, Caitlin's too busy breaking records and packing arenas.
Hollywood Boulevard, so it's one in Cali as well. Wow, Caitlin Clark is taking over the United States, bro.
But here's the kicker, Reese fans are calling this disrespect to Angel disrespect? Really? The real disrespect would be if Caitlin didn't get a billboard. You think the woman who's literally changing the face of women's basketball doesn't deserve recognition? Let's be honest, Reese fans are jealous, and they know it. They won't say it out loud, but you can see it in the way they clutch their pearls over a billboard. If that's their measure of disrespect, then they are in for a rough ride, because Caitlin's rise is just getting started. And let's be real, If you put Caitlin Clark next to Angel Reese, Caitlin's still the one shining. While Reese and her fans throw tantrums over billboards, Caitlin is out here setting the bar, making moves, and doing what real stars do, dominate. Reese, take notes. If you're going to throw a fit, at least do it after a win. And as for the billboard, it's just another sign that Chicago's got a new favorite. Her name is Caitlin Clark.
The placement of the billboard taking up real estate in Reese's city sparked reaction from fans on social media due to their contentious history between the players. Many of Clark's fans have used the new billboard as an opportunity to mock Angel Reese.
But wait, Reese fans weren't done throwing tantrums just yet. Nope, they had to find something else to cry about. And this time, it was Kelsey Plum who served them a big old plate of humble pie. Yep, Kelsey Plum, who's living rent-free in their heads, had the audacity to say the Los Angeles Sparks have the best front line in the entire WNBA. Cue the gasps of disbelief. Now, let's be real, the Sparks are stacked. They've got enough talent to beat most teams in their sleep. But Reese fans? Oh, they were absolutely livid. Because apparently, if you have Angel Reese on your team, that's an automatic pass to being the best in the league. Is that the logic now? If Reese is on your squad, you're untouchable? Wrong. Let's take a second to digest this. Kelsey Plum, a two-time champion, a true baller, and a player who's earned her respect, is out here dropping facts. And Reese fans? They just can't handle it.
Plum took her luggage and went over to LA, and yesterday was her introductory press conference where she said something that was true in nature. But again, this is the WNBA, and no matter how true, no matter how factual something may be, it doesn't matter. We deal in feelings. We don't deal with facts, but we deal with feelings.
But no, Reese fans are so deluded they actually believe that as long as they have Angel, that's all they need. If we have Angel, our team is automatically the best. They scream from the rafters, yeah, because that totally makes sense in a team sport, right? Never mind that the Sparks front line is dominating. No one can possibly beat the sheer power of Angel Reese's presence alone. Spoiler alert, it doesn't work like that. Kelsey Plum didn't hold back with her comment, and honestly, it's hilarious watching Reese fans lose their minds over it. Kelsey wasn't even attacking Angel or her team. She was just stating facts. The Sparks front line is formidable, and no amount of tantrums from Reese fans is going to change that. But let's be real. If Reese was the automatic key to victory that her fans think she is, then why aren't her teams consistently winning at all?
What is it about this young core, that young group, that stands out to you?
I think their versatility. If you go down the line, Cam, I think Cam is a defensive player of the year, just waiting to brew. Rakia's an all-star. Ray Burrell's just tremendous talent, and I think that she could be one of the best two-way guards in the league. So when you look at the versatility, everyone can shoot. They can play multiple positions. They can guard multiple positions, and they're all competitors. They want to win. They want to get better. They want to be great. That, to me...
Reese fans have a wild sense of entitlement. Like just having Angel on the roster means every other team should just pack it up and go home. Sorry. But even Angel Reese can't fix a flawed team, no matter how much her fans scream about how great she is. And let's be honest, Reese isn't exactly known for her versatility or leadership skills. That's why when Kelsey Plum said the Sparks have a better front line, it's because they do. It's not about one player, it's about the whole team. But try explaining that to Reese fans. Oh wait, you can't, because they are too busy clutching their pearls and crying over a comment that hit a little too close to home. Here's the truth. Angel Reese may be a solid player in her own right, but she's not the be-all, end-all of basketball. Her fans, however, seem to think that as long as she's on the team, they're guaranteed to win. The delusion is real. Folks, maybe instead of whining about Kelsey Plum's comment, Reese fans should take a step back and realize that it takes more than just Angel to build a championship team. It takes heart, hustle, and, let's be real, a little bit of humility, something Reese and her fans could probably learn from Kelsey Plum and from Caitlin Clark.
7 days out of 7 days, I would much rather pick De'Erica Hamby and Cameron Brink over Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso. That's just me. That's just the fact of the matter.
The same Angel Reese who's out here missing layups like she's got a fear of the basket. I mean, is there a competition for who can make the most excuses for missed shots? Because if there is, Reese is definitely leading the pack. You ever watch her go for a layup and think, wait, is she aiming for the backboard, the air, or the parking lot? Seriously, it's like she's auditioning for a movie where the whole plot revolves around being terrible at basketball but somehow still getting praised for it. And then there's Reese's brilliant claim that she's changing the league. Oh yeah, Angel. Totally changing the league by missing layups and throwing up wild shots that nobody in their right mind would ever take. If the league is changing, it's probably because every other player is standing around wondering who let her on the court. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark is over here actually showing up with skill, leadership, and the ability to, make shots. But Angel, her idea of helping the league seems to mostly involve drawing unnecessary attention to herself while everyone else quietly wonders if she's ever watched a basketball game outside of her own highlights. If the league needed help, maybe someone should have told her that making layups is part of the job description.
But this did kind of make me sad because as bad as she is at layups, and she is bad, I'm gonna go over percentages in a second, I don't like to see someone's confidence completely destroyed like that. It's not, what we don't set out to do that in sports. We set out to say, hey, you need to do this better. Or I don't set out to do that. But it's just a fact. It's more than a fact. She is not good at layups. But I was looking at her stats. I jotted some down right here, and she shoots an abysmal 39% from the field. She shot below 50% on shots less than 5 feet away, which is bad. And
let's talk stats. You want to compare viewership? Angel Reese's games get hyped up, sure. But let's be real, no one's tuning in for the basketball. They're watching to see what kind of disaster she's about to create next. People aren't watching for skill. They're watching for the train wreck. They want to see how many times Reese can miss point-blank shots and still get applause for it. Honestly, if you're missing 40% of your layups, maybe it's time to check if your real talent lies in something else now. Let's look at Caitlin Clark's viewership. Her games? Lit. Record-breaking, entertaining, and most importantly, she's actually doing something on the court. People are tuning in to watch Caitlin drop buckets from anywhere on the floor. Meanwhile, Angel Reese not so much. Sure, her name's out there, but mostly because of the chaos she's causing, missed shots, questionable decisions, and a brand of confidence that might actually be believable if it wasn't backed up by so many airballs. Let's be honest, the league is changing, but not in the way Reese thinks. It's changing because she's making every other player look like a pro by comparison. You want to talk about changing the game? Start by changing your layup technique first, then maybe we'll listen.
I keep waiting for the star power. I keep waiting for the supposed mainstream appeal of Angel Reese to draw flies to this incredibly stale turd. Hell, at this point, my expectations are so low, I'm just looking for Unrivaled to show signs of life. I'm just looking for minor improvements, small improvements like ratings going from nothing to almost nothing. But this damn secondary dump, they can't even give me that.
Now that Caitlin Clark is finally getting the recognition she deserves, what better place for a billboard than right in front of Angel Reese's fans? I bet they love walking down the street, heading to grab groceries, only to be smacked in the face with Caitlin Clark's image staring down from that billboard, reminding them exactly who the real GOAT of the WNBA is. How satisfying is that for everyone who actually knows basketball? Let's be real. Kay Clark has more than earned that spot. She's been breaking records, dropping insane numbers, and actually changing the game. Meanwhile, Reese fans must be fuming. They act like it's all about Angel, like she's the future of the league. Newsflash, it's not.
A lot of people say that Caitlin Clark moves the needle. That is wrong. She is the needle. She dictates. We all know what she's done on the floor. It's history, right? But off the floor, my goodness, she and the Indiana Fever accounted for 45% of all the broadcast value of the WNBA last season. She accounted also for helping drive the numbers of merchandising up 500%. Of course, her jersey was #1.
Caitlin Clark is changing women's basketball, and with the new season approaching, she's ready to keep dominating. Fans are hyped, but rival teams, especially the Indiana Fever, better watch out. The Fever are looking strong this season, and they are definitely gunning for that championship. They've got the talent and the hunger to go all the way, but no matter how fierce the competition gets, Caitlin Clark's presence is undeniable. We're going to see even more billboards of her this season, and you can bet her fans are here for it. While the Fever are building a powerhouse team, Clark continues to be the face of the league, and her influence, it's only growing.
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible, honestly, and I feel very fortunate and lucky to come here to stay in the Midwest. And you know, this is the franchise in all of women's sports, I say. You know, no matter what sport it is, you know, they're certainly investing. They see the type of crowds we get. They see the excitement we're generating not only in the state of Indiana but all across the country. And I think the next few years are going to be amazing for this franchise, and will continue to be for hopefully 10 plus years, and hopefully we win a few championships. But they're investing to help us be really good. So just putting all the right pieces together and doing it on the floor to, you know, return that favor to them. But I'm just really thankful to be here and thankful to, you know, all of Pacers Sport and Entertainment, the Simon family, and then obviously Kelly and Amber as well.
So every time Angel Reese fans walk past that billboard, they can keep telling themselves it's Reese's league. But the world knows the truth. Caitlin Clark is the real queen of the court. Reese might be out here acting like she's got the keys to the kingdom, but let's be real. We all know who the real MVP is. If you enjoyed this, like, comment, and subscribe. More videos on screen now.